Everybody, do you know what time it is? Welcome to my channel. It's called Me and You Forever. It's a bump update pregnancy vlog, guys. We are going to talk about 26 weeks and 27 weeks. So you know what that means. You're going to get 2 for 1. What? Anyway, stay tuned. See you soon. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to my channel. You know what it's called? Me and You Forever. You're at a bump date right now. We're going to talk about 26 weeks and 27. See, pregnancy brain. Anyways, so we know how we do this. Y'all all know I am going to put all the information of what's going on with your lovely baby, peanut, whatever you call it, at the end of the video. So you can look at that and it will tell you everything beautiful. But we are going to mostly talk about what's going on with me. Okay. So 26 and 27 was a crazy week, a crazy 2 weeks. Like seriously, it was. So let's just get right into it. Anyway, how y'all enjoying y'all this evening? So mine's is good. So at 27 weeks. Okay. So at 27 weeks, I came back from a doctor's appointment. Everything was good. Baby was doing fine. Everything was going great, right? So I remember telling y'all a while ago. Put my hands right here. Sorry. I remember talking to y'all a while ago and saying that, if I didn't put in my last video, that after I came from the doctor, this baby heartbeat was good. Everything was great. I had to do the glucose test. It was coming up soon, between 37 and 38. So I'll make sure put that in the video. I'll let you know what was going on about that. So we talked about that. Well, at 26 weeks, my doctor looked at my belly and said, I want a sonogram of this baby. I said, why? She said, because she is measuring a little bit big. And I said, okay. She said, 30 weeks, I want you to go get a sonogram done, and we'll go from there. I said, okay. Also, my doctor told me, too, that at 26 weeks, between 26 weeks and 27 weeks, this is when the visit kind of happened, because I can't remember what day, because this is an old missed video that I'm talking about right now. She told me if I go over 41 weeks, that in our practice, the rules has changed. They will induce me. So that means that I will be, if I go over 41 weeks, I would definitely have a C-section. But more than likely me, I went into early labor with my first, with my second. My first was a C-section. With my second one, was a VBAC. So more than likely, I'm probably going to go right around the time I started with Believe, my youngest right now. I start having like labor pains and stuff at 37 weeks. So, more than likely, I'm counting on like going with the past and going like that. But actually, I was talking to my mom, side note, like earlier today, saying to her that I was saying to her, I'm seriously, this pregnancy brain is bad. That was like my first labor. Like it was my first labor. You get what I'm saying? Like my first child was definitely a C-section. So my second child was like my first labor, like like I would be having my first time baby. So I went for like 12 hours. Like I went a long time in labor because my body actually literally got to go through labor. So this would actually be my second labor, and I want to see how this labor is going to be compared to my labor with my second child. So if you kind of understand what I'm saying. Hold on a second. Excuse me, girl. So that's where I was talking to my mom, and my mom kind of agreed with me. Was like, yeah, you're right, because it was like your first official labor. Because with my oldest Bella, I never got to the point of being dilated. I only stayed at 1 centimeter, 1 or 2, and that was it. And that was like after 24 hours. So I never progressed or nothing like that. So we went straight for C-section. So my body never went through it. Now I have gave birth because I had a C-section, but I never went through the baby coming down the birth canal, you changing centimeters and all that other great stuff. I never went through that. So Believe was my first go around. So it'll be kind of cool to see how Bailey is going to do. How she's going to do my body. She might be totally opposite, and I might go over 41 weeks and have a C-section. Who knows? She might come a little bit earlier. She might come at 30. Bella was born at 37. Lee was born at 39. She might come at 38. 37. So who knows? Every child is different. Every birth is different. So, that's where I'm going to go with that one. Anyway, so let's go back to the doctor's appointment. So they had gave me a meter. I think I had put the meter in my last video. I'm not sure if I did or not. I'm probably going to have to try to insert it in one of the clips or somewhere around here. And if I don't, then I'll put it in the other video. They gave me a meter. They wanted me to start, testing at 28 weeks. Okay, so what it was, they want me to do, excuse me. They wanted me to test my blood for 7 days. First thing in the morning, after, before I ate, and after I ate, so breakfast, lunch, and dinner the same way. And then when I went to bed, they want me to do that for 7 days. It's because, as y'all know, I'm a gastro-bypass patient. June 3rd will actually be my 2 years post-op out of surgery. I can't drink that dye because the dye has too much sugar in it, and it will give me severe dumping syndrome. So, even before, like in my early stage of pregnancy, I knew. My doctor was like, no. My gastroenterologist was like, no. Doctor was like, no, don't drink it because you would like literally go in sugar shock. Like if you drink that, you're done. So they had to come up with another way. So there's 2 different ways they could do this. I could do the testing for 7 days, pricking my finger and watching how my sugar goes from overnight into the morning, and then before I ate my I'm just going to say breakfast. Before I ate my breakfast, and an hour after I ate after I ate. So they want to see what my sugar was before I ate, and then what was my sugar after, to see if there was any change in those levels. So the other way you could have did it was do a baseline. They call it a baseline result, where you fast for 2.5 hours, and in the 2.5 hours you'll sit and they'll draw your blood and they'll take your sugar and they'll get it from that way. Now, which way you think I wanted to do it? The 2.5 hour one. I really did, because I felt like I didn't have diabetes or anything else. I know my body, and to your mind, I'm sorry. I know people are going to say, well, in the comments, how you know that? You know your body, da 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 da. But everybody knows their body. And I just feel like, no. So I'm hoping to talk to my doctor that I don't have to do the 7-day fasting, because I have a lot on my plate, and literally take time out for 7 days to prick my finger is a lot for me. Maybe I sound selfish. I can. People can say I sound selfish, and I don't care. I'm not trying to be rude, but that's a lot. When you have a child that has needs that you need to take care of, your older child, and plus a 3-year-old, and you're pregnant on top of that, we're already like sciatica, everything else. Sitting down and take time to prick your finger, it's like I'm lucky I even forget to put the right socks to match the same socks on, or sit there and remember to eat sometimes, and to take my prenatal vitamins. So you gotta realize this would be a lot of stuff that I have to do, because I'm not even done yet to tell y'all. Like, there's so much that has happened in these past 2 weeks from 2026 on. Like, so much. Okay, so we're talking about February. No, we're talking about April. We're in April right now. Okay, so April 14th. I invited a couple of friends over, my 2 best friends, her and her husband, and me and my husband. We have been friends for years. And I think it's a Saturday or a Sunday, excuse me. I get this sharp pain in my right radial region. Remember I told you about the last time? And I kept saying, what is this pain? It felt like gas. I said, well, maybe I got to pass gas. Maybe got to do all this stuff. Maybe something going on. Girl, no. I said, okay, it's not gas. So me and my friend, she's an RN. She said to me that maybe it's just gas. I said, yeah, let's try it. So we tried Tums. We tried everything to get rid of this gas pain. It wasn't gas. Maybe it was heartburn. It wasn't heartburn. I said, well, maybe her foot is like stuck up in my rib cage. Nope. It wasn't at all. I said, okay, so if it's not that, and it's not what it is, it's not a foot, what is it? So the only way it will relieve pressure off, if my best friend and my husband would massage the area and literally help it. That helped for like a good 2 hours, came right back. It got so bad, guys, so bad, where I could not get up and walk or talk. That's how bad it got. And I knew it wasn't a contraction. I know what a contraction is, and it wasn't one. So I had called the doctor. This is before everything else. I had called the doctor and I had said to him, I said, there is something happening up in my upper radial region area. And I had realized that's where my stomach pouch was at. So you get what I'm going at. I said, what is going on? Right? So they was like, well, I said, I think it might be a foot. Large somewhere up inside there. And the doctor was like, maybe. I was like, well, is there a way that I can like move her from that area? He was like, no, you can probably try to get on all fours like you're about to have a contractions and see if she'll move. We tried that. Didn't work. So after a while we let it ride, we let it go. Then it got worse, where I was like, I gotta go to the hospital. I don't know what's going on. I never felt this pain before. I know it's not heartburn. I don't know what's going on. I need to see a doctor, like, now. So my friend, I called her dad. Her dad was like, I had seen this before. This is nothing to play with. Call the doctor and call 911. So they called 911. I was like, okay. We get to the hospital. They keep asking me over and over again, are you having contraction? You're having contractions. Like, no water breaking, no contraction, no nothing. It's just this pain. And the paramedic was looking at me. He's so sweet. He see the grim, like he said, this grimness look on my face. Like I was turning pale. Like literally in pain. My blood pressure went like high, like in the 200s, because I was in pain. So he was like, let's go to the hospital. Imagine this is on the 14th. So I said, okay. We get to the hospital. They asked me the same questions. I said no. They didn't know what was going on. They didn't. They knew, remember I told you, they said they had ran my bowels and everything came back normal. They thought it was my gallbladder, thought it was my kidneys. Everything came back normal. I said they all came back normal. You look at my blood results. So they ran them again and they all came back normal. Cervix was closed. Everything was fine. So they decided to give me some antacids because they swore it up and down. They thought it was heartburn. Antacids didn't work. So they was like, okay, let's see how this is going to work. Excuse me. Hold on one second. This video is already at 15 minutes. I'm probably going to have to break this up and do part 1 and part 2. So, we're going to stop it right here, and then we're going to finish, and I will be back.